I gave you over a proposal that I spent quite a bit of time on writing, particularly because I wanted to give you all a really good analysis of why we're doing what we're doing, and that it's not just me pulling something out of my butt, for but these things are something that you're going to run into no matter what happens, with the city or any other agency. And you start getting into the state and federal agencies, and the cities don't even really know how to deal with them either. So that really kind of presents an issue. So from your perspective, I was really happy that you and Slakey decided to go with us to help you manage getting the permits on that property. And, based on what I have written out and, what are your kind of expectations about what's going to happen next? And how do you think that that's going to go, for yourself and then also working with us?
Yeah, I mean, without sounding like I'm giving, a half-witted answer, my expectations on everything going forward would really not be that far outside of what we've already been doing. Keeping that constant communication, your proposal, spot on as far as detail and explanation and everything like that, pricing breakdowns, everything that we would need as ammo to go to a customer or someone like Slakey and say, here's what we're doing and why. Our goal is really to get a lot of that down to where we don't have to be calling you every 5 minutes and asking you, why am I doing this, or why are we doing that, or what's this and what's that, which your proposal definitely broke down. I think I may have had to call you one time to just ask for a couple extra breakdowns on stuff that I knew that the ownership group at Slakey was going to ask for. And other than that, that makes it my job 10 times easier, not having to spend hours and hours and days going back and forth when I can just say, hey, it says right here in the proposal, this is what it's for, this is why it's needed, and, ownership group, are we good, or what are we talking about? So this particular project that we're working on right now, Chris, I think is going to be a little bit more of a handhold with the ownership group than maybe a normal project would be. This ownership group, they are very experienced in building buildings and the process it takes to throw up a building. But even myself and even a lot of us at Alston, and especially them, are not definitely seeing consistently the level of biological items to kind of come through that we are on this particular property. It's almost shy of telling, Slakey, hey, you guys might want to go look at a different piece of land somewhere else. This one's a huge headache. And so my expectation on this project going forward would really just kind of be doing what we're already doing. Just everything needs to be explained twofold to the ownership group. Everything needs their thumbs up, which we normally also don't like to do. I mean, as a general contractor, we get paid to kind of, provide our insight and make decisions on behalf of the ownership group. This ownership group really is more of they don't want us taking a step unless we've asked for it first. And so that would really be the only expectation I would have, is just keeping, like you said, that over communication flowing, because this is the kind of ownership group that if they're not seeing that info come from us, then they're going to just be acting like you don't tell us anything. We don't have any idea what's going on. And on a job like this, it's hard to say there's a lot going on, because a lot of it is a waiting game. Whether that be jurisdictionally waiting or ownership waiting. But yeah, expectation-wise, it would really just be kind of maintaining what we've already been really happy with so far.